We can all admit you and your siblings went through a nightmare. But that is no excuse to kill another clanmate.
No, you're wrong! You're wrong! A nightmare is just the beginning.
Hollyleaf, are you okay?
Hollyleaf, please. Like Brambleclaw said, refute with evidence and we can prove your innocence. You can do this. I wouldn't let anything bad happen to my—
Don't you dare finish that sentence with Kit.
Hollyleaf, don't!
I'm not your Kit.
Hollyleaf!
No, Jayfeather! I have had enough of living this lie!
So have I. But you can't do this now. This isn't the right time.
And when will be the right time? It's only a matter of time until the whole clan knows how many traitors we have. That's what Ashfur wanted to do all along, right? He wanted to torture us like this. As soon as he realized, he let it sit. He knew we couldn't take it much longer after.
Hollyleaf? What's happening? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Brambleclaw. This is no fault of your own. You did good. You were a great father.
Hollyleaf, tell me what's going on. I was Squirrelflight. What is she talking about?
I should have told you sooner.
Squirrelflight?
Oh, keeping silent again? Just as you did for so many moons, lying to us. I'm sorry, Brambleclaw. This needs to stop.
I remember the day you three came home. Squirrelflight didn't know
Save your breath. Squirrelflight's been lying to you too. She's been lying to everyone here. The whole point of this trial is because StarClan saw us for the lying pack of rogues we really are. So many of us broke the code. We're hiding behind so many lies, and I can't take it anymore.
Hollyleaf! Whatever you plan to say, if it doesn't have a correlation with the death of Ashfur, please wait until you may speak with me about it tomorrow.
No, I will speak now.
Yes, let her speak. I'd like to hear what she has to say.
So would I.
Has ThunderClan got secrets they're too scared to reveal?
StarClan hopes you don't regret this decision, Hollyleaf.
As you have? You think you know me. You think you know me and my brothers Jayfeather and Lionblaze. But everything told to you has been a lie. We're not the kids of Brambleclaw or Squirrelflight.
What? Squirrelflight, why is she claiming this? I thought...
I'm sorry, Brambleclaw. But it's true. I'm not their mother, and you're not their father.
How?
I've kept this secret for seasons. I only wished to tell you when I knew you'd understand.
Oh, coward! You're nothing but a fox-hearted coward. You led everyone to believe you were our mother. Our real mother and father were so ashamed of us that they gave us away and lied about it so they could hide the fact that they broke the warrior code. That's why StarClan brought us here. That's why they're threatening to leave. What good is it to have the code when no one can follow it?
And our existence has broken the code. How can our clans survive like this? Treating the warrior and medicine cat code like suggestions. That's all ThunderClan has ever done.
How could you? Squirrelflight, you lied to me this whole time. I thought they were my kids. I raised them as my kids. And you never thought once to tell me that they weren't. I could have understood. I could have helped. Yet, you couldn't trust me enough. And strung me along on your lies to keep our family together?
Brambleclaw! No, that's not what
Who is it? Who's their actual mother and father, Squirrelflight? Why was this such a big deal that it couldn't have been known?
Brambleclaw. This hurt me so much to watch. This entire trial has felt like it came from the depths of the dark forest itself. Watching the pain in my kids' eyes. Yes, I'm their mother.
Leafpaw.
I'm sorry I wasn't perfect. I'm sorry I let my own emotions take control. I know from here on, I cannot be ThunderClan's medicine cat any longer. I'm very sorry to you, Brambleclaw. We never meant to hurt you. I just wanted to continue helping my clanmates. Teach my apprentice and leave ThunderClan in a good place before I left.
Is that all you can say? That's not an apology, those are excuses! You've ruined lives, Leafpool, think about that! What sort of respect should we treat you with after what you've done? Leafpool is our mother, and Crowfeather from Wind Clan is our father. Not only has this sorry excuse for a cat broken the warrior code, but the medicine code as well. You're not fit for the clans.
Hollyleaf, that's enough!
Please know that I tried my best. I love my kids. Watching them grow up without me was so hard. I'm so sorry to all of my clanmates. Please don't believe that I did what I did with ill intent. No herb can heal the damage it did to my heart to see my kids raised by a different mother. I've regretted what I've done with every single breath that I've given.
I had to keep this secret. She's my sister. I wanted her to be safe.
You've done the exact opposite. You've doomed us all. StarClan will break contact all because—
You've done enough! Please listen to me! You aren't thinking straight! You haven't been after Ashfur held us captive! Squirrelflight revealing this secret to Ashfur saved our lives. If she hadn't taken that risk, we'd all be gone. You, me, Jayfeather, can't you see that? While what they did was wrong, Squirrelflight and Brambleclaw were still our parents, from our belief for a long time. They did a good job.
What Lionblaze says is true. I wanted so badly for you to be our kids. That's why it hurt me to do what I did at the fire. Kill them then. You won't hurt me that way. If you really want to hurt me, you'll have to find a better way than that. These are not my kids.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Did you see me give birth? Did you see me nurse them? How about staying in the nursery until they were apprenticed? No!
But
I fooled all of you, even Brambleclaw. They are not mine.
And no cat in the clan knows?
No. They're all as blind as you are to the truth.
Oh, I see. Just what do you think will happen now that I know? Do you think I'll keep this secret quiet for you? You're dead wrong. When I'm finished, you're going to wish it was you burning in the fire instead of them. Will your clanmates let you stay in ThunderClan after they know you've lied to them? To Firestar, to Brambleclaw, even your sister.
You're going to tell them?
Do you really think I won't? I can still make you suffer. Brambleclaw will want nothing to do with you after I've exposed your lies to the clan. You're a fool. But you've always been a fool, Squirrelflight. You know what? I'll let them, whomever they actually belong to, live. For now. Your suffering has only just begun, Squirrelflight.
I couldn't. I didn't have a choice. I had to do everything I could to save them.
Ashfur wanted you to suffer. This is exactly what he wanted. He kept those three alive to torture them about who their real parents were. Seeing that pain would hurt you as well. He knew that. He knew that the moment you told him. And yet, you couldn't trust me enough for this, Squirrelflight. Don't you think I could have helped you?
Hollyleaf. What have you done?
You don't understand, Cinderheart. You'll never understand. It's like we were made to live an entirely different life, yet we'll never know. I did the right thing. I know I did the right thing.
No, there is no right thing. Everything to do with this only leads to more and more pain. It's going to get so much worse.
That's why you three wanted to speak with Ashfur. To try and convince him not to reveal the secret. I can only assume he didn't listen and you had to silence him.
I can't believe he would do such a thing.
It's horrible to even think about.
I don't want to do this anymore.
The motive is clear. I can't process this. I'm sorry. I knew you for such a long time,
StarClan knew this would happen. Uncovering one secret led to more.
Ashfur was so desperate to go to the gathering, he wanted to ruin my daughter's lives. I never knew.
The damage was already done, Firestar. Those lives were ruined.
They made their own choices. I know you want to save everyone. That much is painfully obvious. The ones you couldn't save are the ones you held so close.
I'm so sorry, you three. As part of WindClan, I want to extend
We don't need your sympathy. We never wanted to be half WindClan to begin with. We never asked for any of this. And this isn't Hollyleaf's fault either.
This is between our clan and our clan alone. StarClan asked you leaders to verify a clean trial. So do what you came here for. Leave ThunderClan's problems out of your mouths!
How dare you! ThunderClan must be weaker than we thought.
ThunderClan is not weak, Blackstar. They're stronger than you will ever be. These cats made sacrifices to hide their forbidden love, to protect their clanmates, their family.
They sacrificed themselves to watch their clan live a better life. I can respect that.
So be it.
We all know what happened now. Ashfur wanted to go to the gathering to reveal this closely guarded secret. The secret that Squirrelflight and Brambleclaw are not the parents of Jayfeather, Lionblaze, and Hollyleaf. To announce that in front of everyone. To ruin the lives of his clanmates. He's no kin of mine. Not anymore. He can rot in the dark forest for all I care.
We still can't ignore the outcome of this.
What do you mean?
Hollyleaf killed Ashfur to keep him quiet.
I'm so sorry. I know how hard this must feel. Leafpool and Squirrelflight, you've done everything you can. We can discuss more on this later. Please, Hollyleaf, did you kill Ashfur?
It's the only motive that makes sense. Hollyleaf's response only solidifies her guilt. He had a death grip on you three since the fire. I wouldn't blame you
Fine! You want the whole truth? Sure, I got nothing left to lose. You probably don't trust me anyways, now that I'm outed to be half-clan. I met with Ashfur that night, yeah. We talked, and then I left. I didn't kill him.
What did she say?
You admit it! But wait, you didn't kill Ashfur, but you still met with him. Why are you still trying to defend yourself?
Then you had to have been the one. Why go so far to keep everyone here from knowing that you met Ashfur that night? And then just use it to say that you didn't kill him.
With all due respect, Dustpelt, that's mainly the fault of you, Thornclaw, and Cloudtail.
You've got some nerve. All due respect my flank.
Think about it. Who in this trial has been so bent on finding a culprit? Who hasn't believed a single word out of their clanmate's mouth since Ashfur was proclaimed dead? Why would Hollyleaf even dare to mention she saw Ashfur, let alone meet with him that night? She knew as soon as she opened her mouth that you three would pin the blame on her. That's sickening! Have you no loyalty? Have you really lost all your trust for your clanmates, that you jump on any reason to accuse one of us for murder?
What you seem to forget, Brackenfur, is that's exactly why we're all here. We're all here because of a murderer. I have faith in my clanmates to find out who that is,
but it's the fear of the unknown that's holding you back. You don't have the slightest idea who the killer could be, so you latch onto any story that fits your narrow-minded ideas. This trial isn't about finding a killer. This trial is about secrets and loyalty. Do you still trust clanmates for their shaky past? To test your loyalty to the clan, this is something that StarClan has been waiting for. Brackenfur sets a good example. You failed us, Dustpelt.
Failed?
Then I want you to tell me who, Lionblaze. Who other than Hollyleaf on this island has the motive, the devotion, and the timing to kill Ashfur that night? As far as I can see here, she's the only one who could have. Then it's decided. Firestar, we're ready to vote.
No, you're wrong. Hollyleaf didn't kill Ashfur. That's the truth, Thornclaw, whether you like it or not.
Jayfeather, you can defend your littermate all you want, but all the evidence we have points...
All the evidence points to is that she was there at the scene.
Then do you have anything that says she didn't kill him?
It's not that she didn't murder Ashfur. She was incapable of murdering Ashfur.
I hope you're able to back this claim up, Jayfeather. I think all of us here can agree that Hollyleaf is the most likely cat to have carried this out.
But she said it herself. Hollyleaf met with Ashfur and left. Ashfur was alive when...
The cause of death is my evidence.
The cause of death? Right, we haven't discussed what actually killed Ashfur. I've been so focused on who.
I can understand that. That part is very important. But Ashfur's cause of death is what clears Hollyleaf's name.
But that doesn't make sense. Hollyleaf was the only one who was close enough to Ashfur right before we confirmed his time of death. How could she be innocent?
Because a certain method was used. And this method could be a silent killer. Think back to the body. There were 3 things wrong with it. And no, I'm not talking about the fact that the top of his head smelled a little bit like rabbit blood.
What do you mean? When we looked over the body, it was pretty clear how he died. He was near the lake, so it's obvious he died by drowning.
No, Jayfeather's right. I thought it was strange at the beginning, but now that he brings it up, the death can only be one option.
There are 3 possible causes of death, but 2 of them are misleading. It caused us to believe that a warrior killed him.
A warrior? What does Jayfeather mean? Does he know something? Or is he just defending Hollyleaf?
You're talking about drowning and the slice on his throat, right?
Yes. But neither of those methods caused the idiotic Tom's death.
Ashfur didn't die by claw scratch or drowning? How can that be possible? What other methods of killing can there be? What's Jayfeather getting at? This has to be it. Ashfur was poisoned?
Poisoned? By what?
Well, we're unsure as to what poison specifically killed him. There are telltale signs of poisoning, but most of them were probably washed away by the lake. Most of them.
The eyes are the biggest sign, because of how bloodshot they are. He wasn't gasping for air from drowning, but poison.
Ashfur was undoubtedly poisoned. It was a possibility I considered when I first inspected his body. But in expecting a warrior to come forward already, I was wrong to wait this long to give you all this information. I just wanted this to be easy. Nothing ever is.
How does poison prove Hollyleaf's innocence?
It had to have been a cat who knew about the deadly herbs to kill Ashfur.
Much like Brightheart said, As far as we knew at the time, this murder wasn't premeditated. With poison, we can determine it couldn't have been premeditated by a warrior.
By a warrior? Does that mean...
I see you figured it out, Brambleclaw. Be careful on what you say from here on out.
Didn't Hollyleaf start her training as a medicine cat? With all the time she spent training, she could have easily learned what poisons were and where to get them to kill Ashfur.
It was past sundown, Graystripe. I may have learned some herbs and what they did, but that was many moons ago. Do you think that at any point during the night, I'd have been able to pick out the correct herb to poison Ashfur with, meet with him, force him to eat the herb, push him into the lake, and give him a claw scratch along the way just to confuse everyone?
Now that you put it that way, no offense, Hollyleaf, but with what Ashfur did to you all, and with your state of grief, I don't think you had much of a clear mind at all that night. You couldn't have poisoned Ashfur.
You make a good point, Brackenfur.
I'm still not convinced. Think of the motive. Why would you go out of your way to meet with Ashfur in the dead of night? Why would he agree?
Why would Jayfeather go out of his way to prove Hollyleaf's innocence? He knows what I'm going to say. He knows the consequences. Was he just trying to protect his sister, or did he really? Maybe he could be steering the conversation away from her. Either way, I have to choose correctly. Our warrior ancestors are watching us right now, waiting for us to find the killer. We're so close. I have to push this discussion further. It has to be you! Jayfeather. You've kept silent about this information for a while. Why?
What in Starkland do you mean? I gave you the autopsy of the body, didn't I?
You failed to mention this detail to me during my investigation. We've been arguing back and forth for what felt like moons, and you now just speak up about what actually killed Ashfur? What are you doing?
I'm doing exactly what you're doing, Brambleclaw. I'm exposing the truth.
The truth being that you, Jayfeather, could have killed Ashfur.